they hated, didn't think we make it. Now they break their neck just to look at me. Remember when I called you and you didn't fall through? Now you hate yourself, you can look at me, look at me. You like me.
And what up? What's good with y'all? Alright, so what are we getting into today? So today we're about to be going on our boy SOB Ricks, and today is the day that we are going to be picking up the Mustang. You guys remember we tried to go pick that thing up a week ago, and the day we were supposed to pick it up, it kind of, you know what I'm saying, it got a little spicy over there, you feel me? For those that didn't see the video, car caught on fire. So yeah, we didn't get to pick it up that day, but today's the day that we should be picking it up, as long as nothing else comes up and it doesn't catch on fire again. So today it's supposed to be the furthest and the longest drive that I've done in this car to date. So today's the first day we get to actually see how the suspension feels on the road. We get to see if anything's wobbling, if anything's vibrating, etc, etc. We get to see what these AFRs look like going through the gears, even though we still gonna get this thing tuned. Today's the day we get to actually see it and, you know, feel what's going on with an actual road test. So for all my Mustang fans, man, cross your fingers that after this intro this shit don't go south. But let's get over to SOB Ricks. Actually, before we head out, let me just show y'all so y'all can see the difference between the Mustang and my turbo coupe. So turbo coupe, literally, like they're super similar, but this has a trick flow top end kit fully. So trick flow stage 1 cam, trick flow heads, trick flow valve cover, and trick flow intake manifold. This is the street edition intake manifold, BBK throttle body, and then obviously you have the turbo kit, and then y'all see the supercharged setup. So they're very similar. I'm interested in seeing which one's gonna make more power. We haven't even had this thing on the dyno yet to know exactly what it makes, but it's gonna be a really good comparison because they're super similar. This is a 306. The other car, I believe, should be a 302, but it could possibly be a 306. We don't know yet, but literally the only difference is the cam selection and the heads. This has the trick flow heads, and this Mustang has the Edelbrock RPM performance heads. Other than that, they both have the same intake. When it's all said and done, I'm gonna be running them at the same boost level. Currently, this is about 11.5 pounds. The supercharged setup right now is on the stock pulley, but when I pulley it down, it should be roughly around 11-12 pounds. So they're gonna be super close in power. It's just the way they put down power will be different. One's gonna be supercharged and the other one's gonna be turbo. What's up, blood?
What's up with it, man?
Where's Cedric at? Cedric? Ricardo? So for those that don't know, Rick's real name is Ricardo. Alright, so we're gonna do some little test driving, go drive around the block a little bit. Also, some fuckery that we ended up discovering was, you guys remember how we were struggling with that AFR on the last video, trying to get that to work? You guys remember I had bought a brand new Holly harness or Holly dash, but guess what? So the brand new Holly dash that we had got ended up being the problem. You guys seen that thing was brand new in the box, and yeah, I'm telling them how the AFR was all messed up on that brand new cluster.
I already took that thing out like 4 times and pissed off.
So we put the old cluster back in, and the old cluster has AFR, and it's working. So I'm gonna just leave my old one in. I'm gonna return the entire freaking new Holly setup. Man, these Holly dashes suck, man. This is why I wish like AEM or somebody would make a harness, or Wire Specialties or somebody would make a harness that adapts this thing to run like an AEM Infinity or something, like anything, because I'm honestly not a fan of the Holly stuff, man. Like, not at all. All right, so Rick about to take this thing around the block a couple times. Sure you don't want to take the fire extinguisher with you?
Oh, I'm taking the fire extinguisher. Every time I go on a test drive from now on, it's gonna be a fire extinguisher in the car with me.
The dash?
Yeah.
Fucking hate Holly, man.
Oh my god. Oh, there it goes. Nigga, the whole dash ain't coming on.
Let's swap the other dash that does come on and use the little screen.
That dash don't show you AFR.
What the little screen does, then once we do an update, it'll probably show it.
Man, that's on another date. We'll swap that shit back out. Why don't you warranty this shit? Or let them try the firmware update first.
The other dash has to be in for the firmware update. It doesn't matter with this one. This cluster has an issue.
Well, they're saying that this could be part of the firmware date because somebody just hit me up today. That's how I got that info.
False.
No, that's how I got the info.
Bro, this already updated when we did the ECU and everything.
It could be updated again for this issue. I don't know.
Bruh,
It doesn't hurt.
it's not that. I'm telling you, this thing is, since I got it, has had issues. Alright, you good. I ain't cutting on. I hate Holley Electronics. Like, I've never been a fan of this setup. Like their dashes or their standalones. I really wish AM, Alltech, anybody would make something for the 302s, man, these lock bodies. Right now, we're kind of just like handicapped and stuck with using the Holley because they offer a plug-and-play setup. Come on, rookie. That thing look hella wide driving down the street. Ooh, flex that angle though. What? What?
Way better. Just not even getting out of first gear, just driving. Like, remember how before you had to get a hell of gas to get it to go? Nah, it's just like I feel like an NA302 with a hell of a lot more behind it.
So I feel a lot better when it's tuned.
Take a right, go around.
No, I don't want to drive it.
Get a passenger seat.
No, I don't want to ride in it. I want to fix the cluster. Come on.
I like how the fan is so strong you can feel it turn on.
Oh yeah, big ass fan.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
How does it sound going back there?
Like a 302?
Still hear the blow off valve and shit?
Yeah, that's just hella loud from the front.
Hell loud, right?
Look, short nigga got to lean back.
5'10", I ain't shit. Gotta take my stuff out. Get caught up on the carpet.
Look, he wants some boost now. What are you trying to do?
Your fucking your canister always trips me out. It sucks all that fucking oil.
Oh, the catch can?
Yeah, and I'm sitting up like,
Yeah, that's
waiting for something, you know.
catch can shit.
Yeah, just making sure.
All right, let's swap this cluster one more time, then we good. All right, so here we go. Cluster coming out for the 4th time. This is the last time. So we came to the conclusion that we're gonna send this one back, but we rather have no AFR on the gauge, but a gauge that shows everything versus a gauge that shows nothing. So swapping this with the other gauge. We're gonna try to do a firmware update. Maybe that'll get the AFR stuff to work on here, but if not, we'll keep the secondary little small controller plugged in. That way we can monitor the AFR. But I don't know, this thing has just been intermittent for forever. Ever. All right, man, so about an hour that went by. You can see this shit's all apart. So we swapped the other new dash back in here, and now this dash won't turn on. This dash won't turn on. The old dash won't turn on. Nothing. We looked at some forums, and I guess this is a super common issue with Holly. Is people were saying, oh, my new dash just, it worked and it won't work. So everything's wired up how they said wire it. Literally, and brand new dash won't work. Old dash, nothing. Neither one of these dashes are turning on. We'll get the little LED strips across, but nothing. Then you look at the handheld right here. The handheld is getting signal. That just flickered, but it's just hella annoying, bruh. Alright, we're about to drive this thing home. And then we'll deal with this dumbass dash shit later. But we're about to drive it home. We got our big fire extinguisher right here, riding shotgun. So this will be the furthest I've driven this car. Cruising AFR, it looks fine. It's fluctuating, but overall it looks fine. I definitely see it going between open and closed loop too, so that's weird. But I mean, it still needs to be tuned, so you can see the ECU right now, so that's learning. It's like literally trying to self-tune itself. I think it's gonna be fine. And literally as we're going, the ECU's learning itself. Yeah, it's literally going between learning, closed loop, and open loop. So, I mean, the computer's doing its job on trying to hit whatever this target is set to. I just wish this freaking cluster was working. But, yeah, so my other cluster is, I want to say a 7.5, and I haven't had any issues with the 7.5, but these two little 6.8s that I've tried just aren't working. And, man, so what I'm end up doing is I'm about to switch this to the freaking huge one. I just ordered the cluster for it, so I'm gonna be upgrading this to the, I think it's the 12.3 inch Pro Dash, which is like pretty much the whole thing. It's the big dash. I think it's like $2,000, but I think I'm gonna do it on this car and on the turbo coupe. I'm gonna just do the big dash on both of them, because this shit's going, like, it's getting annoying. I don't feel like playing this little dumbass game with this little ass screen, so I'll get the big dash with all new wiring, and then I'll have de-wired that dash in, because I don't know, maybe it's something going on with the wiring or whatnot, but I've had issues with this dash shit since day one. extra power that it's gonna have, I feel like the 255s will be pretty much ideal. I got 255s in my turbo coupe, and I like the way those feel, so I'll probably redo that same combo in this car. Hi, what's good, my peeps? Y'all can see your boy home. We made it. No fires, nothing. So yeah, that's I mean, that's a good sign. So I already told y'all on the way here, I am gonna order the big dash. I'm gonna order the 12-inch. As far as the suspension, man, the suspension feels really good. You guys know the difference between this is this has the panhard bar and everything, just like my turbo coupe, but my turbo coupe doesn't have the torque arm, whereas this has a torque arm. So with the torque arm, you get rid of the upper arms. It still has the upper arms, torque arm. But I really like the way this feels. I didn't really get to do nothing because I was just, you know, cruising, making sure everything was good. But so far, the way the suspension feels, it feels hella good. I ain't even gonna lie. So looking forward to getting some more driving in this. Obviously, this is a long way from being done. Still need to get the wide body kit all motored in, get this thing primered, get the body and everything all straight. Oh my God, I was gonna leave the lights on. Thank God I looked at that. But yeah, let me wrap this up, man. Call this a day. Go in here, order some parts, talk to Deece, and we can schedule this thing to get dropped off. I want to get this, pretty much all this old wiring out of the dash. I want to get all that gone and just have him do a complete rewire on this cluster setup. So yeah, that's what's gonna be going down soon. But anywho, man, let's wrap this up, man. Thank y'all for watching. Hopefully y'all are excited the Swangstang is home.
I've been going too crazy, these niggas too shady. Speed limit 65, I'm about to do 80. Fucking niggas hating on. I've been on the come